franchise quarterback, Mike?
No. Oh, wait, sorry.
Okay.
No, I'm agreeing with you. No.
He changed his name to Mike. I'll let you go first, Heath. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Heath. Yeah.
No, listen, I think it's a dangerous question.
Okay.
Listen, I always compare fires. You play in the SEC. I mean, listen, we know there's a college fire and there's a pro fire. And so we like intangibles about these kids.
Sure.
I sat down with Patrick Mahomes for the better part of 3 hours the other day, and we got to watch tape. We got to do all these different things. His spirit won me over.
Yeah.
His grading curve or the growth track that he's going to be on for the next 2 or 3 years is steep. It's steep for all these guys. But one thing I know about Patrick is the mentality of a quarterback. You got to have. And listen, you can go about your business a different way. We've seen Marcus Mariota make some huge strides last year before he got hurt. Not everyone has the grit and the tenacity of a Brady to yell and scream at a Ray Lewis. Not everyone's like that. But you have to have something in your gut that says, I can lead men. After sitting down with him for the better part of 3 hours, I believe he can. And I believe, A, he's willing to work and put everything else aside to commit to an NFL way of life for a quarterback. The quarterback way of life is very different for running backs and DBs. Their commitment is 365. If you're going to dominate this business, be the face of your franchise, a potential face of this league, your life is football.
Yeah, cheat days involve avocado ice cream. You know, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, those are franchise-type quarterbacks. I'll get back to you in just a second, Mike, because you know a little bit about that quarterback position. But do you see a franchise quarterback, Ike, in the mix with all these young guys?
Franchise quarterback, no. But good quarterbacks, yes. I do like Deshaun Watson. I'm sure M-Rob is going to talk about Deshaun Watson, man. Like I say, just having that quarterback, having the experience of being a quarterback. Stage isn't too big on being a quarterback. That's what you have to like about Deshaun Watson, man. Deshaun Watson, of course, the stage was never too big. He had help in Mike Williams. Mike Williams, of course, is going to get drafted high at that receiver position, of course. But just consistent day in and day out, putting the work in for the past 3 years. That's what Deshaun Watson has done. But if we can talk about a guy who has a live arm, and I see why guys are intrigued about Mitchell Trubisky.
Okay.
The guy, just from me watching tape. So we talk about me playing the cornerback position. We always looked at, can he throw the ball from the hash to the far numbers? This guy, Mitchell, can do that. He's very live. He's more athletic than what you think he is. Even though he only played 13 games, I'm sure they're going to sit him down or simmer down the offensive playbook for him. But you want to talk about a guy who have a live arm? I think out this bunch, he has the livest arm.
Ike, I love you, man, but I got to disagree with that one, dog. I love you, man. Look, I love you, bro. And just for the same reasons you say you love Deshaun Watson, and I love Deshaun Watson. I mean, 32-3 as a winner, you know, all the touchdowns, can make every throw, all of those things. The bright lights, played Alabama great. And you talk about his experience. And just for the things that you said you love about Deshaun Watson, that's why I don't necessarily like Mitch Trubisky that much. And I go back to my own personal experience. He only has 13 games seeing the football field as a quarterback, as a starting quarterback. Only 13 times has he walked into the huddle and he addressed everybody as the starting quarterback. 13 times walked into the locker room as the man, right? To me, that's not enough experience to warrant.
What did the GMs tell you?
They said I needed about 1,500 more game reps to be a franchise quarterback. I needed more game reps. Now, again, look, you talk about the throws and being able to throw the ball outside and all things like that. When I see on film, yes, Mitch can make those throws, but I also see a lot of flea flickers. I see some designs in the offense. Right. I see some things where guys are wide open. My only thing with Mitch, and I think he will eventually get an opportunity to be a good quarterback, can he make all the tight window throws?
No question. You're only as good as your relationship with your OC. I don't care how good you are. I don't care what the experience is as a quarterback. If you and your offensive coordinator don't have that relationship, you're not going to be good.
I'll say this about Mitchell Trubisky. I don't believe much that comes out of his mouth, and I didn't believe much that came out of Jared Goff's mouth last year about them saying they're the best quarterback in this draft. You got to lead men. You got to lead men, and I'm not sure Mitch can get that done in this league.
I don't know if your assessment of Mitchell Trubisky comes from having those hours or lack of hours, or if there's just a little hateration in this dancery.
Come on, man. Back up, Cole.
Okay. All right. 1,500 more hours at the quarterback position. Mitchell Trubisky, apparently you don't need those extra 1,500 hours.